Good evening, everybody. I'm going to just wait and see if a few people will come in this evening. I'm Sabongale. You all may or may not know from We Don't Retire, We Ascend, because to retire means to pull back or retreat, and we have no intentions of doing that because we're working on a novel and a play and a website and a newsletter. So I'm just going to wait to see if anyone else will come in. I'm still learning my environment here on this live stream. This is only my second time doing this. Yesterday, I did this a little earlier. We did this a little earlier. Hey, Dee. Hey, girl. That's my mentor and my friend. So, yeah, I started doing this yesterday, hoping that it would encourage someone else like myself as a writer to sit down and commit some time to writing. I know 15 minutes is not a lot. It's not a lot. And so it's not a lot, I know, but doesn't mean you have to stop at 15. You can start before 15 minutes. You can start before we start here, and you can continue to write after we write after the 15 minutes, right? But 15 minutes, I know someone was saying that maybe I should make it for a little longer time, right? A little bit longer time, and maybe eventually I will. But for now, let's try to do the 15, because sometimes 15 minutes is hard to get in. I know, right? Especially if you have a lot going on, if you're working, if you have children, sometimes 15 minutes is just really a lot. But if we can get at least 15 minutes in, if we can get it in every day, if we don't do it, if we miss a day, just get back up and try it again tomorrow. But we are going to do at least 15 minutes a day, right? Whether or not we are online, because I'm not even going to try to promise I'm going to be online every day, right? Some days I may not be online. So I'm going to trust you and hold you accountable and trust you to do your 15 minutes each day, right? Thank you, Dee. Thank you so much. I have to acknowledge you because, first of all, for now, you're the only one here. But also, you have been such a big encouragement to me and so many people in the community. So kudos to you. And thanks for being here. If you have something that you need to write or work on, pull it out. I'm going to set a timer in a minute, and we're going to just do our 15 minutes. Yesterday, I actually did do more than 15 minutes. I got some stuff done. I'm working on a play at this time. For now, I'm working on a play. I have like several things that I'm working on, several writing projects, right? One of which is my Substack newsletter. Check my description below if you want to see more of my writing. I have a Substack newsletter. You can subscribe to that. And I also have a website at sibongalelynch.com. Again, check the description below. I don't know if it's there yet or not, but I'll make sure it's there once this live stream has ended. And check out those things. Check me out on Instagram at We Don't Retire, We Ascend. And definitely read some more of my work and see what I'm doing, because I'm really trying to stay on top of this. Some of you know or may not know that I retired earlier this year. Yay! She retired. And so I retired with the intention of spending as much of my time as possible writing until I get some stuff published, right? And so this is my effort to be a little more consistent in that. So without any further delay, I'm going to set the timer. I have it here. I have my writing, what I'm going to be working on. And I'm going to set the timer. I may stop somewhere in the middle. We found out yesterday that 15 minutes goes by really fast, right? And so we may stop in the middle, right? And then we'll finish up on the other side, okay? So get your writing out. Dee, if you don't have anything that you're working on, girl, you ain't got to stay for the whole 15 minutes. I know, I understand. But hey, who knows? You just may have something that you are doodling or jotting down, anything like that, right? So, okay, we're going to start the timer. And then in the middle, I'll stop, and then we'll come out on the other side. So let's get started. Go. Okay, so that was almost 10 minutes. I just realized the clock was still ticking. That was almost 10 minutes, right? If in 10 minutes you couldn't think of anything to write, or you were at a loss of what to type or what to write, it's okay. It's okay if you missed that opportunity, because you can always start after this session is over. You can start during our next 10 or 15 minutes. This is just to give us a sense of community and to know that you're not the only struggling writer out there, right? It's a lot of us who find it hard to sit down and take time to write. And in 15 minutes, if all you could do was come up with a character name, or if all you could do is write one sentence, if you can do some free writing, whatever you can do, right? Um, if that's all you got done, then that's fine. 15 minutes, you're not really going to write the great American novel in 15 minutes. It's 15 minutes at a time, right? And who knows how long it will take to complete it, writing 15 minutes at a time. But sometimes something really magical happens when you start writing without thinking about it, right? Um, First of all, that time goes by quicker than you know. But once you sit down with the intention, it's the intention, right? Once you sit down with the intention to write, you'd be surprised. The time just passes, right? And you don't even realize how long you've sat there writing whatever it is you're writing. But comment below and let me know. Let me know what you guys are working on. If you are writing, if you're working on a poem, if you're working on a novel, if you're working on a report of some kind, if you're working on a to-do list, if it's just a to-do list, let me know what it is you're working on. Again, I'm working on tonight. I'm working on my play. My play is. I don't want to give it away. I don't want to give it away. I'm a little. What is the word? Oh gosh. Oh gosh, what is that word? I don't like to give it away too soon until it's at least near completed. I don't like to tell too many pieces. Oh God, superstitious. That's it. I'm a little superstitious about giving out too many details about what I'm working on, because I'm always afraid that I won't finish it and then I have to answer for some. But I'm actually working on something that started out. I initially conceived of it as a play, and then decided to start writing it as a novel. Well, in between that time, I had the opportunity to submit a play for a program, and so I've gone back to trying to write that same story, but as a play, as a 2-act play. I think 2 acts, yeah, 2-act play, as opposed to a novel. I may get back to the novel eventually. But I have a deadline for this, and so I'm working on it. But what are you working on? Tell me. I want to know. And again, if you miss a day, if you just realize that, oh, I was supposed to do 15 minutes today, and next thing you know, it's Saturday or Sunday or something, and you're sitting in church and you just realize that you missed your 15 minutes. It's okay. It's okay. No judgment here. There's no judgment. Just come back and do it again. And of course, you can always look at the reruns on YouTube here, on my website, or on my YouTube channel. We Don't Retire, We Ascend. Just go to the playlist. If you're looking for it and you don't see it in the videos, just check the playlist. It's there. I had initially wanted to do this as a vodcast, right? A VOD, VOD, like video cast, but realized that, yeah, it's not going to work that way, right? A vodcast, yeah, you can look at it too and follow it along, but you also should be able to listen to it in your car while you're driving. And yeah, this wouldn't work for that, because you really should be focused on your writing while you're doing this, right? You shouldn't be focused on anything else. But yeah, let me know you're here. Comment below. Please hit like, share, subscribe to this channel, and come back when you know that you want to sit down and do some writing. It's fun to do it live because we can interact. I would love to be able to see your comments. Oh, okay, D, you working on your business plan? Go on, girl. You working on that business plan? Yes, I'm very superstitious when it comes to giving out too much information about what I'm working on. But so we've got about 6.5 more minutes before our 15 minutes are up. But that doesn't mean that you have to stop writing or have to stop working. So keep doing it, okay? Indeed, once again, shout out to you, shout out to Herman, my brother Herman. I appreciate y'all so much. Thank you for giving me someone to bounce off of today. Until this catches on. Hopefully, this will catch on real soon because I know there's a lot of writers out there, and I know a lot of us writers have a problem finding the time to just sit and stay focused on what we're writing on. And 15 minutes is not a lot, but 15 minutes is just enough to get your attention, right? And maybe at some point we'll do a longer version of this. But for right now, let's just do 15 minutes, okay? And now we only have about 6.5 more minutes left before we end the stream. So let's do that. Go back to our 6.5 minutes. Go. Okay, so that 6 minutes, that 6 minutes is gone. See how quick that 15 minutes went past? And depending on if you're working on something that you are already working on anyway, you probably got a lot done, right? You probably had a lot done. So I hope that you enjoyed this 15 minutes of code writing with me. I plan to do this on a regular basis. I want to do it every day, but I can't promise you I will do it live every day. But I'll try to let you know when it is. If I do get a regular schedule, I'll let you know what that regular schedule is. In the meantime, thank you, LD. Thank you. That looks like Herman, but I ain't sure. Thanks to you and Herman D. Thanks y'all for logging on with me as I play with StreamYard, because I still don't know how to work this thing. This is still very new for me. But definitely is helping me to get some writing done, at least for a few minutes every day when I when I do it, right? It helps me to get focused on what I'm writing on, and I'm working on my play, right? And the hardest part about when you're writing a stage play, the hardest part is the formatting. I don't know if anybody out there has ever written a play, but the formatting, right? The formatting is very specific. And when you're submitting for these things, when you're submitting for a contest or whatever, they want to know that you know what you're doing in terms of professionalism, in terms of writing. And I don't know if it's unfortunate or not, but there's usually more to it than just writing the story. You have to have more than just a good concept or a good story, right? You have to know how to present it. And so it took me a little time to do the formatting, do the numbering, which is very specific for a stage play. And I've been very recently inspired by Miss Katori Hall, who was the playwright for the play, The Mountaintop, which I saw earlier in the fall, The Mountaintop. Look it up if you've not ever seen that, or if they ever do that or produce that or present it where you are. The Mountaintop, story about Martin Luther King. I won't give it away, but it's a really good story. So this has taken about it's taken about, okay, Herman. Yay, Herman. It's taken about, I'm doing this in preparation for doing some interviews. Okay, so I'll be doing some interviews next, y'all. So until next time, thank you for joining me on 15 minutes of the great American novel. Yes, in honor of Nikki G. Yes, may she rest in power. Yes, Nikki Giovanni. Of course, we lost her this week, and it's so interesting because she just always seems so youthful and like forever young to me, and I just never imagined she would leave us. But alas, she is with the ancestors, and may she watch over all of us writers. And until next time, thank you for joining me on 15 minutes of the Great American Novel. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.